Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a different one. I would just happen to see on Facebook an advertisement in the marketplace for a flea market or antique store kind of in this downtown area that was advertising a graded sports card sale. And I was like, oh, okay. I've never been to this store. I kind of knew it existed. There were some flea markets down in this kind of downtown area of this town, but I've actually never stopped in any of them. So it was only advertising this as a special thing going on yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So maybe all the good stuff is picked over. They said apparently there was going to be over 200 cards that were graded cards that were going to be on display. So we're going to go in and check it out. I've never set foot in this store, so I don't really know what to expect. Maybe this is going to be amazing. Maybe it's going to be just kind of mediocre. Hopefully it's not very lackluster. But I am completely unsure of what I'm going to walk into because I've never been in this store before. So let's check it out. All right, everybody, I am back. I don't know if you were able to recognize, you probably didn't. As soon as I got in there and I went downstairs, I knew who that person was. I actually made a video buying cards from that guy last summer. It wasn't in this store. He had just kind of set up a sale at his house, kind of a garage sale, and my wife just happened to notice the sign one day and said, hey, they're selling cards. And so I went back the next day. He had actually already closed up his shop for the day, but someone called the guy and he came back out and showed me his cards. Super nice guy. We had a great conversation in there for probably, I don't know, 45 minutes. He cut me some deals that were absolutely amazing deals that I was trying to tell him, man, you don't need to do that. It's worth more than that. So anyway, I tried my best to film in there. I'll show you what I was able to pick up from him. He was way too generous with his time. But he said they were helping raise money for a church mission trip or something. So glad to help him out. So I picked up this Al Kaline card. Don't really know if you can see it in the glare there. Al Kaline, I believe this is 1960. Maybe wrong there. Obviously not in the greatest of condition, but Al Kaline card. I think he said like 10 bucks on that one. A card that I was really excited for because I don't have any of this guy is Roy Campanella. This is PSA 1961 Topps, the MVP card, PSA 4. The MVP card of Roy Campanella there. It's got that glare, I apologize. And the little tear down here is just in the, it's like an old sticker. It's just in the team bag. It's not actually on the card or the sleeve itself. And then you saw me look at this card in the video and I told him there's no way I could afford it. But then he's like, well, he said, just what would be your 5 favorite cards in here? If price was not a thing, what would be your 5 cards you would go for? And I said, well, this one would be my #1 card, but there's no way I can pay for it. And then he gave me a price that probably is way undervalued, extremely undervalued. And I tried to tell him, like, dude, it's worth more than that. And that was the 1963 Roberto Clemente card. which he had $300 on there, but he had said, I'll really work with you on that one. And so we looked up online and saw what they had been going for, and most of them graded had been selling for like $100 to $150. But was like, hey, I will give you that card for like $65 or $70. And I was like, it's worth more than that, man. Like, I would pay $100 to $150 for this card, because that's exactly what it's probably worth. So I don't know, he was feeling super generous, but we made a deal for those 3 cards, and then he actually had to go grab some money because I didn't have cash on me, so I went and grabbed some money from the ATM. And when I came back, he's like, you know what, just for being a nice guy, I know you're a Royals fan, he threw in this Dick Hauser kind of pop-up card from the 1986 Leaf. Whoa, little pop-up, you could stand these up, little figurines there. And he threw in this George Brett, which he did not have to do, this 1981 Fleer George Brett MVP third base, card number 28, which is in a PSA 4.5 condition. So it was a super generous guy who did way too much nice stuff, I think, on the prices. I tried to tell him, like, dude, it's worth more than that, I'll pay you more, and he would not accept it. But this trip turned out to be actually very surprising, because it was a person I actually knew, having dealt with before, and he was super cool to work with. So that's it for this video, guys. Sometimes things work out in your favor, I guess. Hopefully those cards are all going to be a part of my collection, and I'll just keep those into my vintage stock, which I'm trying to add on to. So thank you so much.